it's a Wednesday, and my name is Kory, and you're on my blog Experience Points. Wednesday means video post day. I know last week I didn't have a video post because I had another text post on a Wednesday instead of a video, so I still got that content to you in some way, shape, or form. But now we're back on our video schedule as well as our weekly blog schedule. So let's go ahead and get started. Normally the video posts take a regular three-part sort of schedule or three-part content where I talk about my work in fiction, my work in the Round 10 role-playing game, or excuse me, in the tabletop role-playing game industry with Round 10 RPG, and then I also talk about significant events in my life. But you know, we're going to take that, we're going to throw it to the wind. We're just going to say, screw that three-part content overview. Forget about organization. We're just going to go balls to the wall. Hey, here's what's going on. Because, you know what, I realize that separating into those three categories doesn't make a whole lot of sense when I'm focusing so much on my fiction and I'm not really working in the independent role-playing game industry right now. Maybe sometime next year, but currently that's not part of my itinerary. So, first off, if you're keeping up with the site and you're watching or paying attention to what comes out or emails or Facebook posts or tweets or anything like that about Kory Stories Fiction, Round 10 RPG, anything like that, you'll know that there are new subscriber offers being released today through the Kory Stories website. So if you subscribe to the Kory Stories mailing list, you're going to get subscriber-only content. Now, what is that content? Well, it is the a preview to the next science fiction / fantasy serial that will be released later this year. So you're getting a preview basically 2 months in advance, or about a month and a half in advance. It's the first 2 chapters of the pilot episode of the new serial called Astral Tides. Now, what is this? It's a science fiction fantasy. It's like a space fantasy, actually. It's probably more better suited genre for it. It's a space fantasy serial about a group who fly ships through space, and they're pirates, and it's a lot of fun. I don't really want to give away too much about it because it's something I'm very excited for. But think Pirates of the Caribbean plus Firefly, and that's kind of the feeling that I'm going for with this. Also with some alien influences there as well. So you'll get the preview to Astral Tides, the pilot episode. You'll get the first 2 chapters of the pilot. But that's not it. You'll also get the Visitors. Not the full thing. You'll get the pilot episode, the entire pilot episode of The Visitors. Now, what The Visitors is a science fiction, near-future suspense story, suspense/mystery, that I started writing, and I plan to turn it into a full season of 6 episodes. However, after I finished with the pilot, I wasn't feeling the story right now, and so I shelved it, I pushed it aside, I did a really quick, rough edit of it, and then I was just like, you know, I'm not doing this. I pushed it aside, and I started writing Astral Tides, and the writing of Astral Tides has just been cranking out. It's been going great. So obviously my mind is in Astral Tides, but I'm still very proud of the work that I did with The Visitors. So I did a really quick, rough edit of that, and I'm including that as part of the subscribers-only content. So that means if you subscribe to the Kory Stories mailing list, you will get access to the first episode of Cybersaurus: The Awakening for free, as always. The unreleased pilot episode of The Visitors, which you can't get anywhere else, and I may not even do the rest of that season. I probably will in the future, but you'll get that pilot episode now, and you'll get the preview to Astral Tides. That's 3 things, all for free, all for you, immediately, today, if you sign up for the Kory Stories mailing list. So obviously I'm really pushing that, because the more people on my mailing list, the more people that I can get the word out to as it happens, as far as when these stories are coming out, how they're going. If it's taking a while between releases, those on the mailing list know exactly what is happening, whereas those on Facebook or Twitter only get a really vague idea in 140 characters or less, or whatever. It's just not, it's not as close of a relationship with me, the author, and the publisher from Kory Stories as those on the mailing list. So please join that mailing list. The link is in the description below, so follow that. What else is going on? Well, as you probably know, you can get Cybersaurus, The Awakening, the complete season, available for print on demand. It's $10.99 from Lulu. Again, I got the link in the description below, so check that out. You may, if you're watching this on the if you're watching this on the Kory Stories website, you may have noticed that the layout of the website and the main menus and all that has changed. The home page is now the blog, Experience Points. And also, you'll notice another page on the left-hand side, menu that is, called Round 10 Gaming. Now, what's with this change, and why are the stores featured more prominently, and why are things moved around like this? It's simple. Where I once had 3 websites, I now want to have 1 website. So while the Experience Points blog originated on experiencepoints.blogspot.com, I think, and while Round 10 Gaming originated on round10rpg.com, I am losing the hosting for Round 10 RPG, and I could very easily work to maintain that, but I'm not going to. Because since my focus is shifting away from Round 10 and shifting away from work in the independent tabletop RPG industry, and instead focusing on fiction, I'm putting all of my eggs into one basket. And that is, well, not all of my eggs, I guess, but I'm putting a lot of my creative energy that I spend on this logistical work into one basket, and that's the Kory Stories website. So now Kory Stories is the official headquarters for everything Experience Points blog related, everything Round 10 Gaming related, and everything Kory Stories fiction and nonfiction, independent self-publishing related. So this is the one-stop shop, nicholaskory.squarespace.com, the website for everything you need to know about my creative work. Awesome. Moving on. So I talked a little bit about Astral Tides. That is the new serial coming out. It's set to come out in the mid to end of December. My original release date for my next serial after Cybersaurus was December 16th. However, since I spent 3, 4, 5 weeks working on, well, probably more like 3 weeks, working on The Visitors, and then edited that first episode, and then scrapped it and pushed it aside, and I'm starting fresh again, that release date can very well see a later December 2015 date. So I'm not assigning a specific date. I'm just saying end of December, possibly early January, but it will be this winter. This is the winter serial, so look forward to that. Episodes will be released every Tuesday for 99 cents each. Hopefully the paperback and the full season will be released shortly thereafter, after all 6 episodes come out, simultaneously. So you can get the full season for $4.99, just like with Cybersaurus, or you can get the paperback version from Lulu.com for $10.99. Again, just like Cybersaurus. Those prices are subject to change, so don't take this as... They will be 99 cents an episode, but the price of the paperback is subject to change, so don't take this word as law. And finally, what's going on in my life outside of all this weird, crazy, creative stuff? Not much. I've been trying to reconnect with some old friends on World of Warcraft and the Blizzard online video games for reasons related to Astral Tides. Those of you who know me, who are familiar with Captain DeLoyne Stonehammer, a character I used to play, and all that kind of stuff, will kind of get what's going on there. But I'm reconnecting with some old online friends, basically catching up, figuring out what's happened in the few years I've been away from WoW. I've also been playing a little bit more WoW here and there. Again, I don't really have the time to spend on it currently, but it is something that's there. And it's November. It's the beginning of November. That means November 7th and 8th is around the corner. What's November 7th and 8th? BlizzCon. Yes, I'm pretty excited for that. This is the first time I'll actually be attending BlizzCon. Not physically attending. I did buy a virtual ticket. So I'll be pseudo-attending, I guess. They're supposed to announce something big day one, like right away at the beginning of his BlizzCon, whether it's a new expansion to something, a sequel to a game they haven't visited in a while, Warcraft 4, maybe. Maybe it's something with StarCraft, although I would love it to be something with StarCraft, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Maybe it's a new IP entirely. We don't know. The point is they're making some big announcement, and it's got me so stoked that I went ahead and bought a virtual ticket. I have both days off from work, November 7th and 8th, so that Friday, Saturday, I will be pretty much couch, chips, pizza, BlizzCon. That's what I'll be doing. So pay attention to the Twitter feed. I'll be live tweeting all the stuff from BlizzCon. I'll be doing a lot of work on the Kory Stories website, so pay attention to that. But that's all that I got. So thank you very much for stopping into the Experience Points blog. Make sure that you check out my weekly posts, which are on Mondays and Fridays. This last month, I've been doing four Monday posts. They're called MMO Mondays. So every Monday I talk about a different MMO that has influenced my storytelling and my character development, how I play games, how I view stories in general. And next, I've done Asheron's Call, EverQuest, and City of Heroes, and next month I'm hitting the final one. You can guess which one it is. I've already named it on this video, World of Warcraft, so look forward to that. And then Friday posts, they're usually about my creative writing process. However, they can be about anything really that I feel like writing about, but they're definitely worth a read. Check out those older posts below. All the specific links, all of the dates and deets and everything you need to know are in the description below this video. Subscribe to this on YouTube. Subscribe to the Kory Stories mailing list for that free, exclusive content. And I will catch you on the flip side.